Speaking of something else I'm not a fan of,
Oh,
the original Nintendo Zelda has been recreated in VR, and the article says it's glorious. And I'm
was
like,
it glorious?
It looks more like Barf Simulator to me.
Yeah, it didn't look.
It looks awful.
It looked, yeah. This is from NintendoLife.com, so I wonder why they were hyping up this Nintendo thing so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had too much. It's VR, whatever, and it looks. You go into the dungeon and you're fighting an Octorok, whatever, and it's kind of in an 8-bit style, but it's like Minecraft looking sword, basically.
Yeah.
But like, why was Head Bob turned on?
I think Head Bob is turned on just to make it less Barf Simulator.
Does that make it less or more?
I don't know.
I
It
would
might
think
make it more.
It looked like
Yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, it'd probably make it more Barf Simulator.
if I was playing it in first person, just not VR, but first person Zelda, the first thing would be like, turn that fucking head bob off, man. I don't need that shit. But this looked like head bobbing, and you're walking around the dungeon, and it looked like, I mean, it wasn't really Zelda. Like the like mobs, the bad guys were like moving around in the 3D space diagonally and stuff like that, which is something that doesn't happen.
Yeah, definitely not.
So it just was totally, it's not the same thing really.
No.
It looked interesting, but it looked like a Minecraft mod basically.
Yeah, it was very, blocky, very pixely, but I mean, that's what the Nintendo
It's
was.
basically like they took the 2D sprite and then had it, because like in Zelda, when you're looking top down, everything's flat, but you're seeing like the side view of something. You're not seeing the head of the bat.
Yeah.
You're seeing like a flat bat flying around basically. So that's what they did, is they just took the sprite of the bat and made it in the game flying around basically.
Yeah.
And it seems really hard to hit them with your little powered up master sword shooting out its bolts.
Yeah.
But it also looked a lot like Doom, where it's like you can't look up or down. You just shoot and it hits whatever's in front of you, basically.
Oh, man. Yeah. Not being able to look up and down in VR when you're like trying to look up and down, it doesn't do it. You're like, ugh.
Yeah, exactly. So, I haven't played The Legend of Zelda, the original one, in a long fucking time. I love that kid. I loved that game when I was a kid. I love that kid.
I loved that kid when I was a game.
Yeah, I loved it when I was a kid. I played the shit out of it.
Yeah.
And then I think I never played a Zelda from the Super Nintendo one until Wind Waker. I skipped all the N64 ones.
No, weird.
I didn't really have an N64 when it was out,
Yeah.
so.
The N64, the only Zelda I've ever finished is on
Ocarina?
N64.
Or Majora's Mask?
Yeah. No, Ocarina.
I've been thinking I might get it for the
maybe
Switch.
I did finish Majora's Mask.
I might get
I'm
it for
not
the
sure.
Switch and play it. I've been watching the Ludo lads play it on YouTube, and it's like, oh yeah, maybe I'll check this out.
Yeah, it's good.
Hey, listen.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, maybe I'll check it out. Anyways,
you
I
should.
would not play this fucking bullshit VR Zelda.
No,
It's
me
not
neither.
glorious. The headline's a lie.
Yeah, headline is definitely a
Way
lie.
to go, Nintendo Life.